Shiva starts because he's the one behind this idea.
It's the most ambitious film I have ever made. Ambitious in the sense, not in the terms of scale, but in the idea itself. So generally, see, from the inception of commercial cinema, fear is always portrayed as a negative emotion. But sometimes I felt that, even fear is very precious. So everyone need to have fear. So, and generally, a hero will be the courage in a commercial cinema to everyone, to a group of people. But I wanted him to be the fear. The men in this world don't understand reason. They understand only fear. So I thought he should be the fear in the film. So with this backdrop, obviously, we'll have that kind of visuals, swords. So that's how the film is being conceived. So you might have felt that, because it's a different world, obviously you'll feel like 300 or Lord of the Rings.
So for me, that was the main idea, which when Shiva narrated. See, in commercial mainstream film, you've always had a protagonist coming in rescue for people to give them a lot of courage to move forward. But here it's a very different take. The hero is actually, the protagonist is actually standing against people when there's a lot of courage. So sometimes too much of courage is also bad. So it needs to be a balance.
Oh, that you're saying it out in the film.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Pack the film with. See, sometimes a narration like this can become very preachy. It can become very preachy, but Shiva, with the strength he has on commercial movie, on this genre, I think he's packed up with a lot of action. So it is Devara is an action drama. Fear being the main platform on which the whole movie is built up. So it's a very new world which we've created. Mentioned when the movie started, it's the forgotten coastal regions of India. So we've geographically placed it in a very mythical world.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very fictitious world, obviously. But it looks very close to us. It's like a world we've seen before, but it's again something which we haven't visualized before. The characters, the behavioral patterns, the emotions, the drama. It's extremely high on drama and action. So I would probably say that Devara is a action drama.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you're playing around fear, then फिर मौका ही मिल गया ना पूरा मार काटने के लिए दो. Then it will be great. I mean, I recently visited South Goa. So there's one part in South Goa. So one manager came out of the blue and he told about the action episodes how you shot, about the teas especially, the crescent moon.
So it's like going to school for me. See, learning a lot from Sabu sir. So when I told the story, he was telling, we'll create our own waves. I'll make boats, he's saying. So I was scared. How can you make a boat? All the stars on the boats. I don't know how those boats will be. No, I'll make boats are simple, he's saying.
They were great,
sir,
the
they need to
boats.
float, sir.
They were massive. Yeah. Like they weighed a lot also. Like original boats. That 35 days of underwater shoot is by far very complicated and the kind of long period. Yeah. And I think this is our time to show the world what Indian film is. And we're no less than any technician up there. And I think we're getting there.
But I love the characters in the film. All the characters. So anyway, visual will be a visual anyway. But trust me, you're going to enjoy the characters in the film rather than the world, actually.
Very strongly written characters.
Yeah. All, including the women. Women are too strong in the film.
Very strong.
Character-driven films are always interesting. So.
Always.
Yeah.
I personally like them.
Yeah.
I think it's the character which actually takes the movie forward, of course. But it's characters.
See, it's not like regular hero, regular villain. They're all one family. The relationships between them, the conspiracies.
Yeah, थोड़ा बहुत leak हो गया. Yeah. So, sir, when you wrote this, first you thought the title is Devara and that's it.
Yeah.
There was no other option.
Yeah.
It sounded something, very positive to me and powerful also.
Yeah.
It's always Devara.
And especially when you have hidden so many things. Yeah, it is like, yeah.
So we actually
Then
didn't hide a lot,
Yeah.
but there are a few things which we definitely did.
Yeah.
You know, we hid them, but
Yeah.
the greatest revelation for Devara 1 is what I'm actually waiting for. I want the audiences to actually, I can't wait for them to enjoy the main revelation of that movie.
Sir, I'll show, break me, I'll show one action episode of his.
All right.
It's called Simadri. I'll show you one fight,
Yes, please.
which was cut on a song.
No,
Very
he's-
exciting. It's been like 24 years, not 23 years. It's still exciting.
But like Shiva said, it was a very radical movie. I mean, like for you to from there to come here all of a sudden, and then you're here. You did Kabir Singh, and then all of a sudden you did Animal, and I really don't think that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you had that a little bit of that
Did you feel that hesitation,
intimidation,
sir?
maybe.
No, but no, just in the break, Shiva sir was asking, Sandeep, how do you feel coming to Bombay? You feel like home? मैं बोला sir, 6-7 महीने से ऐसा लग रहा है. Because it's like almost I stayed like 4.5 years to 5 years.
to 5 years you were here.
Yeah, so in making 2 films, so yeah.
I started feeling like home in Hyderabad when Sir sent me food from his house. That's when I was like, I'm home now.
No, people feel that anyway you're a Telugu.
Yeah,
You know,
I feel
don't
like,
know why.
honestly, it feels like a homecoming. घर वापसी जैसे लग रही है.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that all these walls are broken, all these imaginary lines are just.
Yeah.
That's the greatest
away. I
thing.
think
you
that's
know.
what-
It's amazing.
I think, sir, when you walk into the part 2, I think you'll be more free.
But I'm already became free.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
after a while, like it was, because we shot quite a first day, obviously, and then easily.
Yeah, sir.
True.
Quite confident, looking
Very
forward
nice.
to.
But I had a little thing because he looks like a rock star. See how he looks. Like. And my Bharat, is completely different guy. So after the look test, he's like my Bharat.
Oh, yeah. But he had that one curly hair look also. It was
Yeah, there's a lot. There are two
a
looks.
killer look. It was. I really like that look.
Yeah.
I like my short hair look also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People love that actually.
The young.
But this one's tough to pull off, sir. I mean, like this long hair one, it's.
But
I mean, the
just
first day when I saw him, I was like, whoa, that looks nice.
But today, makeup and hair technicians also have become so good.
So good.
They can just change.
Earlier wigs, you had
Wigs,
these
you could
nets,
see the
so you had
nets
to
and all
take it
that.
out, put that gum again and stick it, but now it's not that anymore.
Just sit on the chair and just listen to some music and read something, and they do. And after it's just ready. It was amazing.
Everything is fun in the film. The only pain in the film is only for me. It's Janvi sending a message. We generally, because being a writer, I try to develop some lines in the morning suddenly.
So it's like a spot development for him sometimes.
Suddenly I'll get an idea.
Yeah. Suddenly you change a line and
Because I got used to that. But once the schedule
Days
fixed.
come.
Sir, my lines, I get scared.
I was harrowing him every day.
Because he has to learn a line.
Yeah.
So he was
a new line is
literally,
And I didn't want to do the coming on set and just saying anything or repeating what the person's saying off
Yeah.
camera. I didn't want to do it like that. I wanted to do it as properly as I could.
I feel she can pull it off. Please don't ask me this because I know you'll learn faster. So once you come to Hyderabad for part 2 at least.
No, so I'll still send you messages, don't worry.
But your replies will be based on his last word suffix, right? That's
Yeah.
how you remember. If suddenly in a flow it will change, then you're off, right? That's how it
No,
goes.
she's,
Have you
But
seen
I
she
know, I think
understands.
I manage.
Okay,
She understands.
Yeah,
She
I
understands the
understand.
intention.
Yeah.
Superb then, yeah.
And
She knows
Sir would
that.
improv quite a bit. Even the other actors. It wasn't.
No, even Saif sir, he understands a lot. He knows when to react properly.
Yeah.
So because
See,
once he knows the
ultimately-
scene,
Yeah.
Forget the language, Sandeep sir. Ultimately it's the expression.
Yeah.
See, that's what I feel. I said, languages can be different, but expressions of
Yeah.
the emotion is always the same.
Yeah.
I still remember coming to Amritsar
I
and
know.
now we are sitting here.
Crazy.